Can you hear me? Am I audible? Am I audible? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Kajal Thakkar, hello. Hello, Kajal ji. Anil Kumar, hi. Vara KS, you have photo of Mr. Ajit Doval. Wow, very good. He's a very great personality, Ajit Doval. Amit Sharma, hello. Sharma ji, namaste. Santosh Rat, hello. Mr. Chinta Gunta. Hi, sir. Hi, Mr. Chinta Gunta. Kritika ji, heaven no. Hello, you are saying, I guess. Pradeep Samanta. Samantha. Wow, very nice name. Samantas, they were advisors to the kings. Kajal Thakkar, yes, 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 yes. Leela Rambe. Hi, we can hear you. All right. Okay. Deepa Nair, okay. Any new people here? Sarva Mangala Mata, hi. Anirban Gupta, hi. Shivan Shivastav, yes, you are audible. Tell me about your India trip. Well, of course. Aditya M, hi, how are you? Yeah, I'm fine. Dipankar Joshi, namaste. Guruji, looking good in blue. Thank you very much. Matcha Cap is saying hi. What is the meaning of dreaming of two tigers? I've never had that dream. Hopefully, I get one day. So that can show confusion generally. Okay, some confusing area in your life. Vara KS is saying, sir, if Raj Yoga in Rashi chart but not in Bhav chart, is the Raj Yoga cancelled? No, of course it is not cancelled, but it depends on which houses are linked. Okay. So suppose the fifth lord and tenth lord are involved in a Raj Yoga, which means they are sitting together in the seventh. And if in the Bhav chart one of them has gone to the sixth house, then the results will come from the sixth house, not from the seventh house. Okay. So Kritika Mundra, why hello, not heaven? Okay. Tejas Lambade, let's see if you can pronounce my name. Priyanka Verma, hello. Leena Das, Jai Shri Krishna. Leela Rambe, if you come to Guwahati, please meet astrologist enthusiast. We would be honored. All right, so I just came to chat casually. I have been out of this live chat since many months because of my schedule. And today, finally, I have got some time, and maybe for the next 2-3 months again, I will not have any time to come again to this live chat. So, if you have any questions pertaining to astrology, you can ask me. The only thing which I will not be answering is your personal horoscope queries. Like I see somebody has given birth details, so you need to understand. Uh, it is not possible to look at a horoscope in some seconds. Okay, there are some astrologers who do that these days, but we cannot actually look at charts like this. Okay, we need a lot of time to analyze. So when you go more into astrology, you will yourself understand this. When you are new, you think that we can just like robots, we can read horoscopes. Okay, so it's not possible like that. Okay, Ritu 94 is asking, please make a video on retrograde seventh lord. Okay, retrograde seventh lord, it depends on the dasha. What kind of retrogression, what kind of effects will that retrogression give? Because the seventh house or that seventh lord can be placed in different houses from the dasha lord. Okay, so it depends on that. Vara KS is saying, sir, in your India trip, please come to Vizag. Okay, so I forgot to speak about this. So I will be visiting India from 1st May to 22nd of May. I will be in India, and first, second, and third, I will be in New Delhi. I will be staying in Aman Bediji's house, hopefully. And of course, he's not here. He is in Canada. Amanji is in Canada, of course, but his parents are there. So I will most likely stay there 3 days. And if you are in Delhi and if you wish to meet me or have a consultation from me, then you can please email me at the email address, okay, bhabajtk@gmail.com. Okay, so please email me, and please mention very clearly what kind of consultation you want, and how many people you want. Okay, is it for you or your entire family, or for how many people? Okay, so because I have to plan accordingly, because there are so many things which I have to do in Delhi, so I have to schedule for first, second, and third properly. Okay, and Mansingh Patil. Okay, hi. Janvi is back. Ravi Yadav is saying, can a boy born in ascendant of Chitra Nakshatra second pada? What do you mean? Yeah, of course, anybody can be born in that second pada. That's not a problem. Okay, any questions from the top? Palash Namdev is saying, how to activate eighth house. Well, eighth house activates when you do adharma, basically. Okay, when you break some of the regulative principles which the scriptures suggest us not to break, like eating meat or indulging in illicit sex, premarital sex, or extramarital sex, or watching pornography. And then there is intoxication, any kind of intoxication, and of course gambling. So if you do these four things, then the eighth house gets activated, and there is degradation. Okay, so do not activate the eighth house, always activate the ninth house. Steady eyed, hello, have a great time in India, and I hope you are well. I'm good. I hope you are also good, madam. Okay, Suyash Nachankar is saying, good evening. How are you? Yes, I'm fine. And I also forgot to make another announcement. Nitin Kashyap ji will be going with me to Guwahati. I'm very honored that he will also be coming, and we will both visit the most famous Kamakhya temple in Guwahati. I have been to Kamakhya around 4 to 5 times in my life, because it's in my home city only, Guwahati. Not exactly there, a bit far, but still, you can say it is in Guwahati. So in fact, 2 years back, when I met Nitinji, he was telling me that K.N. Rao sir, everybody knows K.N. Rao sir in the line of astrology, is one of the greatest pioneers of astrology, who went to the West and had spread the knowledge of Jyotish. So K.N. Rao sir had told once upon a time that it is very important for those who are aspiring to learn astrology that they visit the Kamakhya temple. It's very important, because Kamakhya temple is one of the Shakti Peeths. Okay. So when Lord Shiva's first wife, Devi Sati, had given up her life because her father had insulted her husband, Lord Shiva, and then her body was cut into many pieces. Okay. And each one of the pieces had fallen in a particular area. And Kamakhya Devi's temple is where the yoni of Devi Sati had fallen, and therefore Jyotish is the study of life and death. So life comes from the yoni, okay, of a woman. So therefore, it's very important that we visit. So you can also visit Kamakhya Devi's temple sometimes. It's a very powerful place, very potent place. You can visit during the Ambubasi Mela, or in general also you can visit anytime. There is no rule, or there is no specific time when you should visit. Okay, so yeah, so we both will be visiting Kamakhya temple. Hopefully on 4th we will be leaving from Delhi to Guwahati, and maybe on 5th or on 6th we visit Kamakhya. Okay. Okay. Some questions. Aditya M. How is 2020 in general? G. Saturn made its transit. Guru is going so fast, and in September we have Rahu Ketu transit. Yeah, well, of course, it does not depend on what transits are going on. This is general for everybody. This depends on which dashas you are running. Okay, so 2020 can be the best year or the worst year for you or anybody else, depending on the dashas which you are running. Okay, so we cannot judge a year based on transits. It is not possible. But yeah, in general, the focus is there in Sagittarius and Capricorn because Ketu is there, Jupiter is there, and Jupiter will be there in Capricorn. Again, I mean, it will go into debilitation, and in after some months, again, it will just go there and go retrograde, and again, by end of the year, it will go. So yes, that is true. Capricorn will be very prominent. So wherever Capricorn is, you can see the focus energy there, and you can keep an eye on 31st March, around 31st, because that is the time Mars and Saturn will exactly be conjunct in the same degree. So this year, I mean, okay, 31st March. So then that is the time you will know what kind of a flavor you will get in matter of Sagittarius or Capricorn, depending on the degree of your house. But that is in the conjunction is very close in the initial degrees of Capricorn. So if your ascendant is less than that, only then it is in that house, or if your ascendant is more than that, then the conjunction is in your previous house according to Bhav Chalit chart. Okay, so you can keep an eye on 31st March, then you shall know. Ankush Makker is asking results of Saturn Mahadasha. Well, whatever Saturn is indicating in your chart, those results you will get. Steady eyed, please come to the UK sometime too. Well, I want to come. There are many people who want me to go to UK, but somehow I'm not able to make time. But I hope and I pray that maybe in the next 2 or 3 years, or maybe next year, I can visit UK. Saurav Raghunath, please make a video in what causes. Okay, eclipse can be beneficial as Jayadratha was killed because of eclipse which benefited Pandavas. Well, the rule is very clear. If the dashas are good, then the eclipse is good. If dashas are bad, the eclipse is bad for you. Okay. So there's nothing fatalistic about an eclipse, which means there's no direct statement that it is bad or it is good. Well, if you are running the dasha of the ninth lord, and if everything is great, then an eclipse can give you a guru also sometimes. Okay, and if you are running somehow the dashas of the dusthana 6, 8, and 12, then an eclipse can get you separated from your spouse, or can make you lose your job, or anything can happen. So it depends on the dashas. Okay, so yes, so if now also it depends on what is the kind of event that you are aspiring for. Okay, so for example, the sixth house can be a very good house for career. Okay, so if the person is wanting to do good things in career, so then the eclipse in the sixth house can be good if the dasha supports. But if the person is wanting to get married, then that is like a disaster if the dasha is also indicating the sixth house, because then the person may not be able to get married. Okay. Poonam Joshi is saying, please make a video on Bhakur Dosh in marriage. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, sure. I will make it. I will make a point to. I'll make it someday. Priyanka Verma is saying, I have been to Kamakya temple once. Very nice. Okay, nice to know that. You could visit again. Leela Rambe is saying, for Cancer ascendant, if Saturn is giving zero score, then Saturn transit in Capricorn won't affect, right? Again, it doesn't have to do much with the score or how many points it is giving. It depends on your dashas. So if your dashas are indicating good things pertaining to that area of life which you are interested in, then you will get those things. Okay, and then we check how much score is it and what else is there. That these are all secondary. Surya, happy to see you in live. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm also very happy to see all of you after so much. Mr. Chintagunta is saying Amala Yoga can be applicable from Moon Rashi. Thank you. Well, in my limited experience, I've seen this yoga gives better results from the ascendant, because ultimately the most of the people in today's Kali Yuga, they are very materialistic. So therefore they want physical results. Okay, so therefore it it is only beneficial, I think, if it is from the ascendant. But yeah, if it is from the moon rashi also, which means suppose from your lagna you have Jupiter and in the 10th, and from your moon you have Venus in the 10th, then this Venus will support Jupiter. Okay, because ultimately the results will come on the basis of the ascendant. So Jupiter is the one which will give the results. Okay, so it is not Venus. Akka Joshi is saying remedies for early marriage. Well, I do not know of any remedy for early marriage. Steady Eyed is saying, what is your favorite mythological story? Okay, there are many stories actually. How many stories? Many favorite stories. One of the favorite stories, one of my favorite stories is the story of Chitraketu Maharaj, actually, which we can find in Srimad Bhagavatam. It's an amazing story. It shows how great he was, that he had directly seen Lord Vishnu after his penance, and then later on he was cursed by Mother Parvati. In fact, Shivratri was just on the corner, just 2 3 days back. So in that story, Lord Shiva quotes a very famous verse: Narayana para sarve nakutaschana vibhyati swarga pavarga narkeshu apitulyarthi darshina. That one who is devoted to Lord Vishnu, Lord Vasudev, Narayana para sarve nakutaschana vibhyati. For him, there's no conception of hell or heaven. It is all the same. Okay. And then, of course, he becomes Vritarasur because of Mother Parvati's curse, and then he goes back to the spiritual world after defeating Indra, of course. Okay. Now, technically, he does not defeat Indra. Indra defeats him. But that is what is the Srimad Bhagavatam. The person who defeats you actually loses, and the person who wins and the person who loses actually goes back to the spiritual world. Happy Pallavi, Hare Krishna. Good evening after a long time. Very lucky Nitinji is to be visiting the famed Devi's temple. माँ का बुलावा आ गया है for him. Yes, indeed. It's very nice that he's finally going to visit. So, yes, I will also try to accompany him. Hi, sir. Shweta Vora is saying, pleasant watching you. Thank you. Surya, when is the next time you upload Fire of Inspiration videos? Well, I will be uploading. So now I will be starting to upload videos in all the playlists which I had. So as today you could see, today I had uploaded a video which is from a different playlist. Okay, what is Overcoming Darkness, I guess. So I had made this playlist in 2017 and 18, and now I will be focusing on them more. Okay, because only focusing on astrology doesn't help much, which means you can get a lot of information, but then if you do not understand the other areas of life, okay, like relationships or spiritual life, then we cannot stay happy for very long. Actually, okay, we will feel that everything is there, but then still there's nothing. Okay, so today I made the video on how should we receive spiritual personalities in our homes, and I see many times people doing many blunders. Okay, and that is why I made that video. So if you have not watched it, you can please watch. And that I have mentioned about a story when I was in Pune, in Hadapsar. In Pune, there's a place called Hadapsar. I was there in 2012, and we had gone to a house program. All right. So what happened there, I had mentioned. So if you are interested, you can watch that. Devendra Pandit, come to Maharashtra, India. Well, not this time, maybe some other time, but last November I was in Pune and Mumbai. Akshat Srivastav, hello sir. Please tell about retro Saturn in second house for Capricorn ascendant. Interesting placement. Make sure you deal properly with the family, or else you might face humiliation sometimes. Okay. Bond. What is bond? Bond is telling what if girl's birth details are not available, and for boy it's his second marriage. How to proceed? Well, in my opinion, I think you should do a prashna chart. Okay, you should understand that, or you can at least meet the person. Or the easiest way is that you check your own horoscope. Okay, I mean the guy's horoscope, the boy's horoscope. So, ideally speaking, we do not even need the horoscope of somebody else. Okay. So, whenever people approach me for matching compatibility, I always tell them that just check both the horoscopes. Okay. So, if your karma is good from perspective of marriage, you will have a good married life. If it is not, then you will not have, irrespective of how the other person's horoscope is. Okay. So, in my opinion, this question, if the girl's horoscope is not available, then there's nothing much to worry. I would say, yeah, if you want to do some compatibility matching, then that may not be possible. Then you might need a prashna chart. Okay, for that prashna kundli. Okay, but in essence, I think it is not required, because the boy horoscope itself will tell what is going to happen. Okay, or when he will get married, because ultimately he will get married. I mean, the girl can be there, but when you are talking of the boy has to get married, so that has to be there in his chart. Okay, so at least you can use that chart which you have, and for the girl you can use prashna chart. Okay. Gaurav Anand Cut, coming to Pune this time. Oh, sorry, Pune not this time, some other time. संदीप गुलाटी, सर शनि एंड गुरु वाला हिंदी में वीडियो आएगा क्या? शनि एंड गुरु आएगा, आएगा, हिंदी में भी आएगा. Steady eyed, wow, what a great quote from the Srimad Bhagavad. Thank you so much for sharing. Can you make a video on Shivji and his qualities? Thanks again. Well, I have made some one or two videos, I guess, on Lord Shiva. So recently for Shivratri on last Monday, I guess, last Monday I made a video. So if you have not watched, you can watch it. And in fact, today morning only I was hearing something very interesting about Lord Shiva. The speaker was telling me that it's very interesting. If you see Lord Shiva's family, it's a very unique and a very strange family. Okay, there are so many elements which are totally contradictory to each other. Okay, so for example, Lord Shiva has the snake around his neck. Okay, and then his son Kartikeya, the Vahan for Kartikeya is a peacock, I guess, more. So then this peacock and the snake, they don't get along well with each other, because Garuda is very famous for taking away snakes. Okay. Like vultures or peacocks, they and snakes, they don't get well along each other. Then Lord Shiva's assistant is Nandi, who is a bull, and then Devi goddess Durga, Mother Parvati's Vahan is the lion, lion or tiger, I don't know exactly. But they also don't get along well, because you won't see a tiger and a bull next to each other. The tiger will always be wanting to eat the bull. Okay, so therefore, it's very interesting that his family exemplifies this principle that even if you have differences within your family, you can still stay, okay, with each other together. Why? That is because his level of spiritual maturity is so high that the peacock and the snake, when they are seeing each other, they are not seeing them as enemies, they are seeing each other as friends. Okay, can you imagine a peacock and a snake being friends? Impossible. It cannot happen in the real world. Okay, but it happens in Kailash, where he resides eternally. All right. So therefore, he 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 proves this by his own example, that because he's so elevated spiritually, and he is so much detached, and he's so much absorbed in spiritual truths, that these eternal arch rivals, they are staying with each other as his assistants in the same house, in the same home, in the same family. And we never hear anywhere in the scriptures that the snake and this peacock, they are trying to fight with each other. All right, never. Okay. So yes, I will make more videos on Lord Shiva and his qualities. Thank you very much for suggesting that. PC Vishwanatha is saying, remedy for black eye. Black eye. What is the meaning of the black eye? Is it like nazar or black magic? I know something like. So either ways, you can chant the Vishnu Sahasra Nam. I have seen those who are chanting. There's no amount of kala jadu, kala nazar, or jadu tona and all this. These things cannot affect you if you are spiritually well connected. Okay, but if you are not, then they can affect you. They have the power. If the tantric who is doing this is bona fide, is authorized, is doing something legitimate, then this can happen. Okay, so take precautions if you are feeling that somebody may do anything like this upon you. Okay. Manidip Bharadwaj is saying, sir, शतभिषा नक्षत्र में आप 100 times स्मार्ट लग रहे हैं. अच्छा, today शतभिषा. Oh yeah, correct. Very deep knowledge. Shri Vrindavan Dham is waiting for you. Sir, छोड़ते नहीं हैं आप कभी. Saurabh Raghunath, please make a video on who is Shiv Bhagwan. People usually think that there is a person sitting in Himalayas who also had wrong ideas that Shivji smoke weed and drink. All right. Well, Lord Shiv, see, the problem with the people of Kali Yuga is they want to justify each and every action which they do. They want to justify all their weaknesses by seeing some examples, by quoting things from the history. Okay. So now, of course, Lord Shiva is not a history; he's a living person. But people, oftentimes, I meet people; they will tell me that, oh, I actually want to smoke, and then Lord Shiva smokes. Okay, so I can also smoke. Well, I had asked this question to my Guru Maharaj: can I also smoke? Because Lord Shiva smokes, or he drinks bhang or something. People think that he drinks. Okay, then my Guru told me, yes, you can drink 100%. There is no problem, provided there is a condition that you can also drink poison. Okay, because Lord Shiva also drank halal. So if your body is so strong and powerful and nothing happens to you, see, Lord Shiva drank halal and nothing happened to him. Okay, so if you claim to be so powerful, you can try with. Halal is not available, but at least you can get something like this. Head and shoulders shampoo. You can try with this. Just this one will be enough. Just till here or the full. You can try. So if you can sustain this, then maybe you can sustain with anything like weed or any other intoxicant. All right. So this is a very big misconception that Lord Shiva does all this, which is very evident from the people of Kali Yuga. They, in fact, they market all these things. Okay, they will show photos of Lord Shiva, who is sitting with a cigarette or BD or something, and because that is how their business runs. All right, so if the companies, they start showing that Lord Shiva is very sattvic and he's sitting and meditating, then nobody will buy their cigarettes. Okay, so then they also have to survive, so they keep doing all this nonsense. And in reality, we know what happens. Mother Parvati had once asked Lord Shiva that he was meditating always. And then Mother Parvati asked him that everybody is meditating upon you, but who are you meditating upon? And then Lord Shiva says that famous verse, which is the only verse which is there 3 times in the Vishnu Sahasranam. Okay, and the name of that verse is Ra Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane. That I'm meditating on the name of Lord Ram. Oh Rama Devi, he's telling Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame, because his name is very Manoram. It's very pleasing, because the word Ram, the meaning of the word Ram is source of all pleasure, the source of all bliss. So anybody who chants the name of Ram can get all happiness, all prosperity, all peace, all bliss, Satchit Ananda. And that is why he is so detached. So you will never see Lord Shiva is running behind some materialistic object. In fact, I was speaking about Chitraketu Maharaj. This is why he got that curse, that when he was roaming with the Vidyadhara ladies in the heavenly kingdoms, finally he came to Kailash one day and he saw that Lord Shiva is sitting and giving a class. He's giving a Srimad Bhagavatam discourse on renunciation, vairagya, detachment. Okay, and but there's something very peculiar there. One thing was, the thing was that although in that class, in the audience, there were great personalities sitting. Brahma was sitting, Lord Brahma was sitting, Indra was sitting. All the rishis. Bharadwaj Muni was sitting, Parshuram was sitting, like Bhrigu was sitting, Markandeya was sitting. All these great personalities, all the stalwarts, they were sitting there, and in rapt attention, they were listening to what Lord Shiva was speaking. But there was something very peculiar. When Chitraketu came, he saw from the top that Lord Shiva's wife, Mother Parvati, was sitting on his lap and she was embracing him like this. So when Chitraketu Maharaj saw this, he was amazed and he started clapping his hands like this. Okay, he said that, wow, that is what a sight it is. That a person is speaking on detachment and his wife is sitting on his lap and embracing him. So indirectly what he was telling is that uh, Lord Shiva is so great. Oh Lord Shiva, you are so great that only you can do this. When the most beautiful lady of this creation, who is Goddess Parvati herself, she's sitting on your lap. Only you can give a class on detachment, because it's not possible for any ordinary man to be like that. Okay, you know what to speak of a woman coming and sitting on your lap. I mean, even if you think of a woman, you get bewildered. So what to speak of if the most beautiful lady comes and sits in your lap? You won't remember God, you won't remember detachment that time. It simply doesn't work like that. But he is so detached. Okay, so if that personality is not agitated, he is not bewildered by the most beautiful lady sitting in his lap, and he can give a course on the Srimad Bhagavatam. So what is there which makes people believe that he is enjoying smoking weeds, or he's taking bhang and all these things? He likes to do all this. All right, so I don't know from where these things have come up, but anyways, there's nothing surprising, because that is how Kali Yuga functions. Okay. And yeah, yes, Manideep ji is here. I don't know if he's still here, but I forgot to tell that I will also be meeting him, and we might record some video together this time, Manideep ji. Vrindavan is waiting. Yes, definitely we will visit Vrindavan. Okay, what is the somebody Dipankar Joshi is asking, Guruji, what is the significance of meditating and chanting mantras during Bahu Muhurat? You mean Brahma Muhurat? When exactly Brahma Muhurat starts? Okay, so Brahma Muhurat is 1.5 hours before sunrise. Okay, so if sunrise is at 5:30, then the Brahma Muhurat is from 4 to 5:30. Okay, so generally it is said we should get up 2 hours before sunrise. Okay, so which means if you are having sunrise at 6:30, you should get up at 4:30. Okay, and then you should start chanting mantras from 5 to 6:30. That is the Brahma Muhurat, 1.5 hours. Okay, now What is the significance of Brahma Muhurat? There are many significations of Brahma Muhurat. It is the most potent time of the day to do any spiritual practices. Because why? Because the reason is that is the time which prepares us for sunset. Okay, so imagine if you have been doing mantras, you get up at 4:30 and you take a bath and you sit to chant mantras for 1.5 hours. Then what happens? You will see that as soon as it is sunrise, you are ready for the day. Okay, so that surcharges you, it makes you ready for dealing with anything during that day. So therefore Brahma Muhurat is very crucial. All right, and if you see astrologically also, uh, during Brahma Muhurat, the planets will be, especially Sun, Sun will be in the second house. If you make the horoscope at that time, okay. So somebody is born around Brahma Muhurat bit before, I would say around the initial half an hour. The person will could have Sun in second house. Okay, it can also be in the Lagna, but it can also be in the second. So therefore, the second house stands for value actually. So whichever planet is in the second, you will always value that. Okay. So therefore, when we do spiritual activities during Brahma Muhurat, we start valuing spirituality more and more. Okay. So therefore, it is very crucial that we do mantras during Brahma Muhurat only. Okay. Unless it is Shiva or Durga mantras, which sometimes should be done in the evening after sunset. Okay, but generally Vishnu mantras, it must be done in the Brahma Muhurat. Okay, there is no doubt on that. I mean, exceptions could be there, but in general I am saying. Okay. Ravi Yadav is saying, as per DNA astrology concept, baby born in ascendant nakshatra in first and third and girls in second and fourth. I didn't understand what you meant. Devendra Pandit is saying, what is simple rule to understand if horoscope good for material pleasure or spiritual gain? Well, that is also very interesting. That a horoscope need not be like this. That it is only good for material pleasure. It's only good for spiritual pleasure. Okay, it is not like that. It can be both also. I know so many people who are very qualified materially and they are having very good lives, career, marriage, and they are also very spiritual. Okay, so but in general, if you are asking for materialistic pleasure, yes, the ascendant should be strong, the sun, moon should be strong, the the trines and the kendras should support each other. Okay, which means the fourth, seventh, and tenth should be supported by the fifth and the ninth. Okay, and also the 11th house should be somehow linked to either of these kendras or the trikonas. Then we can say this horoscope is a very strong horoscope for doing good things in life. Okay, or the person has dharma karma dipati yoga, that is also very important. Provided Jupiter is strong, ascendant is strong, sun is strong, lagnesh is strong, which doesn't happen for most of the people. Okay, you will never find everybody who has all these combinations. All right. And anybody else? Let me see. Preeti Falkej is here. Namaste, madam. Ujjain also. Ujjain some other time, madam. You have to come to Delhi this time. Happy Pallavi is saying Manideep ji is God sent for you. Well, yes, indeed, he is. All right. Any other general questions? These are all personal questions. Shav Rana is saying time 8:30 in Himachal Pradesh, 4th November 1988. Will I get married this year? Well, you must look at your horoscope properly. Okay, not like this during online chats, live chats, just like 30 seconds read somebody's horoscope. It doesn't work like that. Okay, Suyash Nachankar is saying, do we have free will or everything is predestined? Free will is always there and destiny is also always there. Okay, destiny means what you did and what will happen to you. Okay, and free will is how you react to it. So free will and destiny are not at war with each other; they are best friends actually. So suppose you lose some money, okay, and then that is your destiny that you cannot change. No amount of free will can change destiny. Okay, it's not possible. This idea is a fake idea that use free will and change your life or destiny. No, you cannot change your destiny. That's not possible. But you can change your life. Okay, life and destiny are different. Destiny is a part of your life. Okay, so don't make destiny your life, which means don't think that okay, my destiny is there and that is all in all. Now, which also does not mean you can change destiny, but the way you react to the destined events is free will, and that will create your future destiny. Okay, so if somebody comes and shouts at you, the person is very angry for something, for some reason, then you have the free will. So now that is destined that he will come and shout, that you cannot stop. But now you have the free will. Will you also shout? Will you beat him? Will you abuse him? Or you will be calm and you will try to see how you can sort that situation. Okay, so if you also react, then that creates another further reaction. Okay, that is why it's called reaction. So reaction only comes when you react. Okay, so therefore we should respond properly, not react. Okay, somebody is asked, can Vishnu Sahasranam be chanted? Somebody asked in Brahma Muhurta, should be chanted in Brahma Muhurta. Yes, of course, if you can, you should do that. Okay, any other general questions? Mohini Singh, sir, you are in India and very sorry. Or nowadays I'm very busy in study. Well, no problem. Wish you all the best for your studies. Shauna Dane Grant, will you make videos on the dashas and sub dashas and the different types of dasha systems? Well, already I made one video with Shikha Makija ji on her channel. You can watch that. But yes, I will be very soon starting the series on Mahadashas, and I will then go to Jaimini Dashas, then I will go to Narayan Dashas, then I will go to so many other dashas are there. No, Mula Dasha is also there. Okay, Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyanta. So we will discuss all these together. Okay. Himanshu Dave is saying hello, sir. Coming Rajkot, Gujarat. Well, Gujarat, I want to come, but some other time. Pooja Sharma, I hope you are good. Are you in Guwahati? Yes, I will be in Guwahati from 4th to 22nd. Okay, what is the time now? It's 3 p.m. here. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yogini Dasha also. Yes, yes, yes. I forgot. I was recalling Yogini Dasha. All right. So we will make videos on Yogini Dashas also. Okay. Devendra Pandit video on D10. Yes, it will come very soon. And hopefully from next month I will start the series on ascendants. I made it till Gemini ascendant. Planets for Gemini ascendant, I don't know if I've made, but I will start the series on ascendants, and I will also start the series on planets by houses, which means if Jupiter is in first house, or Lagna Lord is in the second or 10th, what happens. So like these kind of things we will hopefully discuss in the coming near future. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. It was a great pleasure. 45 minutes almost. Met so many of you after so long. And just as a recall, I will be in New Delhi on May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So if you wish to meet me there for a consultation, you could email me at bhabajwtk@gmail.com. All right. And hope to see you in Delhi, and Manidip ji also, and Nitin ji also, and I hope some other people also. Okay, thank you very much, and wish you a great Sunday. Sunday is almost over, so wish you a great week ahead, and it is Amavasya also today, so you can do some remedies for Amavasya if you wish, and it is in Shatabisha Nakshatra today. Is it Shatabisha? Yes, hopefully. All right, thank you very much, and wish you all the best. See you soon, maybe after 6 months. Okay, I mean in the live stream, of course.